Good afternoon to you. We are now going to provide you with a demonstration of the SciCafe 2.0 tool considering three different scenarios of use. The first scenario is a SciCafe network example from our Florence colleagues, the Florence Science Cafe. The second scenario concerns the participation and citizen engagement in policy decision making. The third scenario concerns project activities in the sense of requirements elicitation using a World Cafe for engaging our stakeholders in this particular project, in the SciCafe 2.0 project. The SciCafe 2.0 user interface allows the users to register and manage their personal profile and create activities through a section called My Activities. We are now going to show you how a user interacts with the My Activities section of the tool. After the login, we proceed directly to My Activities section. In this section, it is possible to search, create, manage, and join activities. We can now introduce the first scenario, the SciCafe from Florence. This is a short presentation of the association, the SciCafe, Florence SciCafe Association, and you can see the activities of the Science Cafe, this Science Cafe. They're structured in 3 programming periods. And we can now, for example, open the program for the period 2013. It is also possible to see the flyers for the seminars as well as the videos that result from them. Within the activities, each member of the SciCafe network can manage both past events registered on YouTube, like for example this one, and future events by registering them with Google Hangouts and YouTube using platform functionalities. As you can see, all events are listed in one single space. Finally, shared contents can also be embedded in other websites in the manner of a content syndication exercise, essentially, allowing websites to make available all their media contents to other websites. And in this case, for example, the SciCafe, Florence SciCafe activities are being also shown in other websites. The second scenario concerns the public participation and citizens' engagement in local policy decision making. Here we have an example of its use by the municipality of Grumo Nevano. They decided to share with their citizens the council deliberations, the video of council meetings, and as you can see in this example, for example, the documents and discussions on the participative budgeting. All these contents are organized as activities to be shared by the municipality of Grumo Nevano, and these can also be embedded in other websites. The last scenario concerns the requirement elicitation in the manner of a World Cafe meeting, engaging our stakeholders for the SciCafe 2.0 project. And this is in fact tantamount to crowdsourcing, about how best to organize crowdsourcing. We start by creating an activity and defining its name. Now we provide the description of this activity. To end the creation process for this activity, we decide if we want to make it public, which we like to do. We can now define the World Cafe meeting, specify its title, which in this case is Stakeholders' Requirements. Once the title is specified for this meeting, it is necessary to define the tables. These would be subspaces where particular discussions might be taking place, or people with different roles would be facilitating a particular discussion about a particular topic. In this example, 2 tables are defined with 2 chairs. One is chaired by Fernando Ferri and another by Atabadi. Now the World Cafe is defined and it's listed in the activities stream, as you can see. By pressing the button Stakeholders Requirements, we can begin the World Cafe. Now, depending on the roles and the roles of the participants and topics of interest, we might define different tables, assign different names to different tables. In this case, we can start table 1. When starting a table, it is important to follow the instructions of this window and copy the code so that you have it ready for inputting in the forms later. On the new window, we have specified the name by which this video could be registered, for example, on YouTube. And in this case, it's Table 1, Interface Requirements. That's the name. We can also specify the starting time for Table 1, as well as specify who can attend it, who can be participating in this table. And for example, the public, in this case, is the SciCafe 2.0 group. So now then, we can start Table 1 Hangout. We start the session. In this first step, we have to invite the participants. And in this example, we are going to invite the SciCafe 2.0 group. That was actually the name of our public, as you know from the comments earlier. Now we can have the World Cafe starting. We have to click the World Cafe conference and put the code which we previously copied. So we saved it before, and we now can paste it on. In the World Cafe conference, we have 2 more tools: the Blackboard for discussing and sharing models, viewpoints, perspectives, as it were, and the access to Google Forms for defining forms. We can organize the space of the Blackboard in order to specify different spaces for different facets, perspectives to model. In this case, we model 4 different areas, and we can define a title for each area. We can add post-its to the Blackboard, as it's being shown in this example. And we can move these post-its to preferred locations. As you can see, the Blackboard is a shared area, and anyone can create contents for it. The yellow post-it has been created by another user, and we can move it, if you like, to assign it to a particular position. We can also create links between post-its. In the end, we can save all the contents of Blackboard for later use. When the discussion is concluded, it is possible to close the table. All documentation, as well as all the video, is automatically collected into the task area with the same title as for the World Cafe. Okay, we hope that this demonstration of the functionalities of SciCafe 2.0, organized around 3 different scenarios, was useful and interesting for you. And we hope to contribute to the following question and answer session to clarify any further points. Thank you.